Hurricane Headquarters, sponsored by Entergy.
12 News is your hurricane headquarters, and yesterday marked the start of hurricane season. Here in southeast Texas, we've learned it doesn't take a huge storm to cause damage. Beryl made landfall last July with winds of 80 miles per hour. We saw coastal flooding and tornado damage nearly 2 hours inland. Emergency managers in Port Arthur say this is a good time to think about your storm plan. Sign up for notifications from the Southeast Texas Alerting Network or STAND. If you haven't bought supplies yet, get them now.
You know, make sure that you have enough food, a manual can opener. We don't have electricity, so you want to make sure that you have a manual can opener to utilize your flashlights, your batteries, extra batteries, packing your important documents and information.
Jeremy Houston says in the event of a hurricane, the city of Port Arthur will help people without transportation get to the Bob Bauer Civic Center so they can be evacuated to shelters. He encourages those who may need help to sign up with the State of Texas Emergency Assistant Registry for evacuation support. Now, when hurricanes hit, it's important to have a plan of action, especially for local entities that keep the Golden Triangle running. Southeast Texas is home to some of the largest refineries in the country. Each facility has its own storm plan in place to protect people and equipment. That planning starts well before a storm enters the Gulf.
But they will have temporary shutdowns, and that's just to protect the public and the folks that are working at the facilities. That's to protect them from any leaks or anything, any explosions, fires, things that are hard to contain anyway, but especially whenever you only have essential personnel inside the facility. So it's safety as well as awareness.
Hollis is the vice president of RT Technical Solutions. He spent his entire career working with Southeast Texas industry. He says it's not uncommon for facilities to begin flaring like what we saw in Motiva after Harvey, and it's meant to stabilize these facilities.
And what you're doing is you're shutting some things off that aren't essential to the operations. And it's taking your backup power systems, and one, you want to test them beforehand so that you know that they actually work. But the other thing it does is you're taking and you're controlling that electricity flow and what you can power.
Hollis says the response will vary based on the storm and whether it's a high wind or a flooding event. And a reminder, our 12 News Hurricane Special is airing this Thursday, June 5th. You can watch it at 6:30 p.m. on ABC 12, NBC 12, and streaming on 12 News Plus. We'll break down everything you need to know before any big storms hit our area.